I'm tired. The next time you fighting that battle whether or not you want to wash your face, do me a favor. Think about how a couple days from then, you're going to be sitting there crying once you get that little pimple and them couple of blackheads that pop up out of nowhere when you knew you should have washed your face the other night. Let's get into it. So y'all, this is my skincare routine. This is the routine. I probably do this one. I would say, it smelled like vinegar for a second. I cleaned my steamer with vinegar. That's why. But this is the routine that I do. I would say I do this probably 3 times a week with the steamer and all the exfoliants. But this is just an in-depth skincare routine using mostly affordable products. If you need a more affordable skincare routine, just let me know and I got you, because baby, we save money around here. We real frugal. But I also like stuff that works. But while our steamer is heating up, I go in with my Juno Skin, which is a oil cleansing balm. I use this probably 3 times a week. Now I'm making a mess already. Benefits of oil cleansing is lifting excess sebum that the skin produces, which is oil. And I have oily skin in this area, and like down here. So like really my T-zone is oily and I get hormonal acne. And I know that the oil cleansing has benefited me a lot because it does get up that excess oil. I can't open it. Oil cleansing does get up that excess oil. This cleans out clogged pores, blackheads, whiteheads. It removes dead skin, pollutants, all that extra stuff, and it cleans out makeup so well. Like if you are trying to get makeup off your skin, always use an oil cleanser, coconut oil, something of that sort instead of makeup wipes, because this goes a little bit deeper into that skin barrier. So I'll go on with this first. I just get into it really well. And sometimes when you're oil cleansing, you can feel all the blackheads and stuff coming on out, and your face will be a little gritty with the oil on there. But that's how you know it's working. Baby, get into it. Like I said, I'm no esthetician. I'm not a licensed professional. So of course, you can go to your dermatologist, get an esthetician to figure out what works for your skin type. But I can show y'all what my skin went through last year. I'm gonna put a little picture up here for you. And this is the routine that helped me out. And I do, like I said, I suffer from hormonal acne because I do have PCOS. And this is what cleared all of that up. So I just stick to what I know. So once we're done with the oil cleansing, you can see the steamer is going. Now, I just rinse this off. It does turn into like a creamy consistency. So watch. And I personally don't use, let me turn it off. I personally don't use towels when I'm washing my face. I just use my hands and water. And what I have learned from estheticians that I've worked with over time or that have worked on my skin is the 60-second rule. All of your cleansers, 60 seconds. And really that's what helps you get the most out of your cleanses. It's not necessarily what cleanser you're using, but how long you're cleansing for. So since we have our steamer going, we can move this right here. Get into it. Now, I really don't use steam all the time, but steam does open up the pores and loosens all the dirt and stuff to make it easier to get it cleansed out. So that's why I have a steamer, and it feels like a spa day. When you're at home, you have to treat your home like a spa. You know, this is your place where you're supposed to relax. This is your safe haven. So you should always feel real good and luxurious when you're at home. Get you one of these. I will definitely link it in my Amazon storefront. Got this steamer 3 years ago maybe, and it works just fine. It doesn't cost a lot. Of course, there are a lot of steamer options, but if you're looking for something that's cost efficient, this is the one. So now I go in with my favorite cleanser. This is my favorite cleanser. This cleanser has worked the best for me out of all the cleansers I've ever used, and it does not leave my skin feeling dry and stripped. This is the Youth to the People Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. It can be on the pricier side, but a lot of cleansers these days cost a lot. And they do have smaller sizes, so if you want to test it out first, you can always get the smaller size, travel size, and then invest in a larger bottle whenever you are ready. But for me personally, this cleared my skin up faster than anything that I've ever used. Besides like La Roche-Posay, I've used their line and it works very well. But this one is amazing. So I just use my steamer, put me a little warm water on my face, on my hands. Y'all, my hands are so tiny. I gotta hold it on my chest. Making a mess. See, look at that. So I got my cleanser right here. 60-second rule. If you wear makeup, it's important to bring your cleansers down your neck. I don't wear makeup a lot, but even if you don't wear makeup, you gotta cleanse your neck area. You gotta give your neck the same attention that you give your face. We got that rinsed off. See? Steamer is off. We don't really need that anymore since we did the cleansing process, but honestly, it was getting on my nerves. It was a little loud. So the next step for me is exfoliating. Sometimes I use a toner, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how I'm feeling, but I do tone my skin in the morning. So at night, I tend to skip that step. This is the exfoliant that we're going to use. It is the Good Molecules Overnight Exfoliating Treatment. Now, if I'm not, Lord help, I'm not using this one, I'm going with my Polish Choice. This is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It also has salicylic acid. It's amazing, but it's on the pricier side. So if you're looking for something that's more cost efficient, I always go towards Good Molecules. Their products are amazing and just as effective as anything else. When I use any of my serums, I don't do the extraness of putting the dropper up here because either way, it's not supposed to touch your skin. So I just put it in my hands. Sometimes I use a cotton round, but not for my exfoliating treatment, but more for like toners and stuff. And I just rub it on my skin. I try to do a more even layer of this and then take it down to my neck. And I let every layer dry before I move on to the next thing. That way my skin can soak it all up. But while we're waiting for this, let's get into the benefits of a chemical exfoliant. I don't use physical exfoliants because they can damage your skin's barrier very easily. You can get like micro tears and it's just really irritating to your skin. Usually makes my skin very red. I don't like it. But when you're using chemical exfoliants, you do kind of have to work your way up with them. I've gotten chemical peels before. I get chemical peels, I would say like every 2 to 3 months. And they've been very beneficial. But if you're looking for like a mini chemical peel or something that is just as effective, then you would use an at-home chemical exfoliant. This one in particular has AHA and BHA. If you want to look that up, you can. That way you can get more in depth with your exfoliants and different chemicals to use on your skin. Then you definitely should do your research or talk to a dermatologist or talk to an esthetician, because this is just what works for me. And I don't want y'all mad at me because something that works for me doesn't work for you. But what I can say is that Good Molecules products, this is not sponsored and it should be, but Good Molecules products really are good for, you know, beginners, and they're gentle on your skin. Their products are very gentle on your skin. So that's why I always suggest Good Molecules. But this one does resurface and renew your skin's barrier. I use this about 3 times a week. If my skin really needs it because I've worked myself up to that point, I'll use it every day. But that's just me though. And then the Polish Choice is just BHA. This one is both mixed together, but this one is just BHA and salicylic acid, which is beneficial for acne and scarring and things like that. Really good for helping with cell turnover rates and getting your skin back smooth and getting rid of hyperpigmentation. Do your research. So this is starting to dry. It's getting a little tacky, a little sticky. Anyway, the next step, I've been using this eye cream by Obagi. I have a lot of these mini sizes or the trial sizes, but I have had a bigger one in the past. But for right now, we just gonna use it what we got. It doesn't matter how old you are, it is important to use an eye cream, eye gel, eye patches, something. I do know that Good Molecules has very affordable under eye patches. Have I tried them? No, I have not. Do I plan on it? Yes, because we love having affordable options. Of course, there are plenty of other brands like The Ordinary that has like a caffeine eye serum. I have tried that. I used that years ago. I liked it, but it didn't do anything special for me, I guess you could say. But as long as you're keeping the under eye area hydrated, that's all that really matters. The next step is my discoloration serum. This is my holy grail product for evening out my skin tone, clearing up hyperpigmentation. I swear, it works so fast. It works so fast. And it works even faster when you pair it with the faded cream. Oh my gosh, like y'all, when you pair it with the faded cream, them dark marks be gone. Gone. Pew, out of there. They disappeared. I have the smaller right now because it was gifted to me when I went into Sephora months ago. But this small one, this little one, I think it's $17 retail. I don't know how much the big one is, but this has lasted me months. So you can get the small one and be just fine. You feel me? We don't need to have full size everything if you're on a budget. It works the same and it lasts just as long as the bigger product. And then you can re-up. You can get this one or you can invest in a bigger bottle once you know whether or not it works for you. Put it on my hands because we're rubbing it in with our fingers anyway. If you do put the dropper on your face, just don't let it touch your skin. Your dropper should never touch your skin because that puts bacteria, extra products back into the bottle, and we don't want that. So I tend to focus on these areas because this is where I get blackheads and stuff. And then my forehead is where my hormonal breakouts, where those happen the most. So I just focus on those areas with my discoloration serum. And then the directions on this, of course, but I do this anyway, make sure that it's dry completely before you move on to the next step. So let your skin soak that up and then you can move on. While that's drying, let's talk. What are some of your favorite skincare products or combinations that you recommend or that you would like me to try out? Because I do love trying new things and my skin tends to get used to certain things and I have to switch it up a little bit. So just comment down below what products that you swear by, what has helped you, what routines you've done, and even what skincare issues you've had, whether it's hormonal acne, cystic acne, or just dark marks, hyperpigmentation, dry skin, any of that. Because I just like to learn. I like to know what goes on with other people's skin and their routine. So just comment down below and let your girl in on some secrets because I need to know these things. The next step in our skincare routine after that dried down is to take our faded cream. A little bit of this goes a very long way. That's why it's lasted me so long. But I literally take that much and I apply it to the areas where I get the most dark marks. So this area and then my forehead area as well. I'm just gonna rub that in. What I do suggest though, because sometimes they say don't exfoliate and use other treatments, other chemicals and retinols over top of those chemical exfoliants, but this is what's worked for me and it's worked for a while, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But it's also helped me clear up my acne is tretinoin. This has been prescribed to me, but I know there's a couple places you can get it now. It can be kind of hard to get it prescribed since people learn that it is good for like anti-aging and stuff, so people tend to abuse it. There's an app called Nurse RX or something like that. I'll show you what it looks like, but where you can get this prescribed or you can ask your dermatologist for it if you are struggling with acne and other skin issues. Usually this is the first thing that they recommend. So this, a little bit of this definitely goes a long way. Literally this much. This is all you need for your full face. For the full face, this goes the furthest. So I just put that all over my face, bring it down to my neck. Then I take my Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil from Good Molecules. You can also use rosehip oil, which is a great alternative, or jojoba oil, which is amazing for your skin as well. And this is what I use underneath my moisturizer. Before bed only though. I do not use this during the day because my skin will get way too oily. But I just take a little bit. You can't even really see it. But put that all over. Get under the eyes, around my nose. And then we move on to our moisturizer. This is the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. Again, I have the smaller size of this one, and this is lasting me probably, I would say, like 6 months. And I use this. I only take this much. And I put it all over. Get my neck area. And then after that, you really can be done. Really, it can be done. But I was raised by a black mama. And now I know the internet calls it slugging or whatever. I just throw some Vaseline on top. Just to seal everything in. Because Vaseline is Vaseline. And make sure you put some on your lips as well. Boom. And then I just take the Vaseline under my eyes. And if you don't go to bed looking like a glazed donut, you're not doing it right. You have to look like a glazed donut before you go to bed. And make sure you're not doing any extracurricular activities after you do a full skincare routine. Because you're going to waste all those products and it's just going to be on your pillow or your bed sheets. And yeah, who wants that? So just make sure. I let this all settle in before I get into bed. So I do my skincare routine, I would probably say like 30 minutes to an hour before I actually go to sleep. If I'm in a rush or I'm really tired or I'm getting home late from wherever, I just make sure that I do not lay on my side or lay on my face. And to also contribute to having great skin, great hair even, is using a silk pillowcase. And make sure you're washing your sheets, washing your pillowcases every week, if not more than that, switching them out, buying new ones when you get a chance to do so, because that also contributes to the buildup of dirt, oil, and acne causing bacteria. And we don't want that. We don't want that. And with my hormonal acne, I know that switching up my diet has helped a lot, but what you put on your skin does really matter, and the routine that works for you, it can go a long way. And honestly, make sure your water has electrolytes. I can say that because my skin has come a long way. It's still not perfect. We all have our days, but wearing your sunscreen every single day. If you want to see a morning routine, let me know in the comments, because I'll do that too. Or even what I eat in a day to maintain my healthy skin. I can do that for you, because hydration with your skin that's key. And just putting the right things into your body. You can't be eating French fries and Big Macs and hot wings and all that seafood, all that butter and grease and sodium. That is not going to help your skin. That's going to do the opposite. Your skin is going to be right back where you started. So you got to make sure you're incorporating those green vegetables, the vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin D, vitamin E. Make sure you get all of your green vegetables, all your nutrients in. Take a daily vitamin. Supplement certain things that you might not be able to get through your food. I know people swear by greens powders. If that works for you, that works for you. I just eat a salad. We can keep pushing. I do take my greens daily though, but I'm gonna eat a salad before I drink some green juice. Eat your fruits, and then boom, skincare routine complete. That's all you need. That's all I have for y'all today. If y'all have any questions, any product recommendations, if you want a morning skincare routine, if you even want what I eat in a day to maintain my healthy skin, vitamins that I take, let me know in the comment section, and I got y'all. This is what I'm here for. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.